Hello, I am Greenstone Lobo. I'm a scientific astrologer and I'm here to predict the Champions League final of the year 2025. I am not a football analyst and I'm not very much a football fan, or I don't follow football very avidly. So don't expect me to pronounce the names very correctly. Okay, or I may not have a history which can be very accurate. See, my lens that with which I look at the events is from astrological perspective. So whatever I'm going to do talk is look at from the astrological perspective. Okay. So when we talk about any major event, I mean, Champions League is one of the largest after the World Cup and the Euro Cup. Okay. So if somebody has to win that, the captain has to have a great horoscope, and the coach also has to have a fabulous chart. So only those the Tuchels and Ancelottis of the world can win, and of course players with great horoscopes can win. And if you're going to talk about the historically, if I'm going to just give you some history in the last 5 years, if I'm going to look at it, since 2020 till now, you will see that there is a logical progression of the years, when the players are born. So I'm looking at, in 2020, Bayern won, and Manuel Neuer was the captain, born in 86. Then Chelsea, Cesar Azpilicueta, born in 89. Then Real Madrid, 87, Karim Benzema. And then Ilkay Gundogan, born in 1990. That was 2023. And the last year was won by Nacho, again a 1990 born. So we're looking at a logical progression of the years starting from 1986 onwards to 1990. Okay. And you know that the planets which are very powerful are in the late 80s. It is the planet Z which was exalted, deeply exalted. Planet X was very deeply exalted. Then in the early 90s, it was Pluto which came into early exaltation in about 0 degrees. So what it means is that at this point of time, it has to be some captain who's born in the early 90s or the mid 90s, which means we're talking an extension, or the logical progression will go towards Pluto and then go into a patch where there is Pluto and Neptune very powerful, which is the 1993-94. So the cat is out of the bag, so you know who the winner is, right? Okay. I'll give you some more additional facts and figures. Okay, if I'm looking at the coach Simone Inzaghi of Inter Milan, he has a okayish kind of a chart. He's born in 1976 April, and he has all the asteroids very strongly placed. But then Pluto is strong. But then that chart doesn't spell greatness. He actually took his team to the final even in the last time, but then he lost last time also. And if I'm looking at Inter Milan's captain, Lautaro Martinez, he's born in 1997, which is the next patch after the 1993-94. So 1997 is the year when Pluto came into Grey Lizard avatar. When Pluto goes into something like 8 to 16 degrees. So those players will come, in future, and maybe in the next year or year after that, when they will come and do some extraordinary performances. But at this point of time, I'm not looking at any a Grey Lizard born Pluto person winning a tournament at this point of time. Very importantly, if I'm going to also talk about another very important person in the setup, is Jan Sommer. I mean that in football the second important person is the goalkeeper, and Jan Sommer, born in 1988. Planet X and Z are powerfully placed, but then again, his horoscope doesn't spell something great, so I would feel that he would lose out. And if I'm looking at all the other team members also, it's a very young team. So probably they can, win in the future, but I'm not looking at them winning at this point of time. Okay, if I'm going to give a comparison with Paris Saint-Germain, okay, I would say that it's a fabulous team. We're looking at Louis Enrique, born in 1970, when Pluto was very powerful, Uranus was very powerful, Planet X and Z. There are so many planets which are very strong in the chart. It makes him a legend. He has it in him to win a major tournament. And if I'm looking at the captain, I already spoke about Marquinhos, born in 1994 with Pluto very close to 0 degrees. In the calculator, some of you may see that it is not so. We have done some adjustments. It will be corrected soon. And then Neptune is also very close to deep exaltation. So he has a very powerful chart. Planet X is in 21 degrees or so. Sun exalted, so both the captain and the coach have Sun exalted, which means higher glory. So it's like superb. And to clinch the final clinch, I mean, if I'm going to give another example, is like Gianluigi Donnarumma, the vice captain as well as the goalkeeper, born in 1999. Phenomenal chart. When Planet X just came into exaltation, he was born in Planet in Aquarius. You know, it's a wonderful thing. And of course, he's also a grey lizard. So augurs very well. I mean, of course, he has been a part of another huge tournament trophy also. He has been there, but then that's okay, that's fine. And then I mean, he was a part of the Euro winning team. But if I'm looking at, I'm very, very excited by one important thing is that, see, if we're looking at the goalkeepers, Jan Sommer has more possibilities of conceding goals compared to Donnarumma. Okay, that is one. Secondly, it also boils down finally to the the strikers. And I mean, it's like, if I'm looking at the strikers of Pari, it's phenomenal. It's like I'm really fascinated by this Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, whatever the name is. It's very interesting. Okay, this guy has got a good chart. Gonzalo Romaz has got a good chart, and this young boy, I'm very, I mean, okay, Ousmane Dembele is a very, very good player. I mean, again, these are all very, very good forwards, but I'm really, really excited by this boy, Desiree Doué, whatever. He was born in 2005. I think that this is one boy you have to keep a watch on. He's going to go on to be a legend. So, Pari looks bhari. Sorry for the wrong use of the word Hindi. But anyway, what I'm saying is that I'm really excited to see this match, and I feel that it's going to be Pari who's going to win the Champions League 2025. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. See you soon in yet another video on sports or finance or politics.